Okay, the first order, Smell You Limited is a business selling fragrances. Nice name. Smell You Limited pays their rent by standing order. So remember, standing order is something that you do by online banking, for example. It's where you usually give it a fixed amount at regular intervals, and you authorize those, and you give the money to the third party. So you have the source document, well, hopefully stand in order that makes you think of a bank statement. Book of prime entry, or anything to do with the bank or cash, must be the cash book. And our two accounts, well, one must be rent and one must be bank. Well, let's think about the bank. That's probably easier. So bank is money going out of the bank, so it's a credit, and also rent is an expense, so that's a debit. Second one, so Smell You Limited has 20,000, no, it's at 200,000, 20,000 issued share capital, and it's 25p shares. So first thing you do after reading that one sentence is you work out how many shares they have by doing 20,000. That's how much money they've got, or how much issued share capital rather. They might have more money in the bank or less money, divided by how much one share is, and that will tell us how many shares they have, which is 80,000 shares. So they have 80,000 shareholders currently. They have a rights issue. So rights issue is just like a normal issue, apart from they just issue to existing shareholders. 2 new shares every 5 existing shares. So we do 80,000 divided by 5 times by 2, which gives us, if we use a calculator, 32,000 new shares. And it says these shares were selling at 30p. So the 30p would affect the bank, but for the sake of our equity, we split the 30p up into, well, the nominal value, so 25p. So that gives us £8,000, and that will increase the issued share capital. And we will split up into the rest, which is the 5p, which we call our share premium, which is 1,600, and that will make the share premium go up. Combined, so 9,600 altogether, that's how much will go in the bank, and that's how much our equity will increase overall. But for the sake of the saucy, we split it up into issued share capital, so nominal value, and the share premium. Okay, the next one. So we have calculate the rate of inventory turnover in days. So the one for days, well, we have the average inventory divided by the cost of sales times 365. So first thing we need to work out is average inventory. So we add them together, divide by 2. So 12,000, add 8,000, and divide that by 2. It's not hard to do in your head. That's just 10,000. Then we need to work out the cost of sales. So that's opening inventory plus purchases. There's no returns. There's no carriage inwards, nothing like that. So I just take away the closing inventory, and I'm going to use my calculator for that. So that's 200,000. So stick it into the formula. So 10,000 divided by 200,000 times 365 gives me 18.65. So we round that to the nearest day, so 18 days. So on average, we're selling our stock 18 days, every 18 days. And question 4. Smell You Limited paid 5,000 wages by credit wages and credit bank. So straight away you can see that they'd 2 ports on the credit side, so therefore it's a posting error. So we have what it looks like at the minute. So the wages is 5,000 and the bank is 5,000. Now let's think how it should look. So if I paid wages, there should be money going out the bank and money spent on wages, which is an expense, so that goes on the debit side. So this is done right, so I don't have to worry about the bank. So to fix this one, I need to put 5,000 on the side to cancel that out, then an extra 5,000, so I need a total of 10,000 on the wages side. So my general journal, I have wages, which is going to be debited by 10,000, and then there's no other account that was wrong, so therefore I need a suspense account, which is the same as well, so £10,000. And the last one, Smelly Limited has inventory worth £8,000. Included in this is a bottle of perfume which costs £40 with a selling price of £70. However, it is damaged and can't be sold. What is the new value of the inventory? Okay, so remember, we ignore anything to do with selling prices. The cost of the bottle was £40. It's damaged, it can't be sold, so we need to take away that £40. So it's just 8,000. Take away 40,000, £40, sorry. So 7,960. Yeah, normally I'll give you how much it's worth now and how much it'll cost to repairs. However, you can't repair this, so instead you just write it off. So it's just £40 written off from the inventory.